Hello, everybody. It's me, Pierre here. I wanted to watch a video with you guys and let me hear your guys' opinion. So, I've been with the HP Reverb G2, not since launch. I haven't owned one that long, I will admit. Only about a year and a half, and now I can't fucking use it right now. Sorry, my throat's really dry. I just woke up, which is bad because it's 2:11 p.m. That's a bad sleep schedule. Besides the point, um, I I was going back and watching a bunch of reviews on VR headsets, not just the G2, but I came across this one. I know this YouTuber and he actually has some good opinions and he has this, but I think this is one of the most worst takes I've ever seen on a VR headset. Um, Now I'm not talking about his FOV thing that he talks about because I saw him get mad and people got mad at him for FOV. Everybody is different with their eyes, so FOV is gonna vary. So I'm not upset about that on what he said. I'm gonna skip to the part where I kind of saw that this was the worst take of a VR headset I've ever seen in my whole entire life, and it has to do with the G2 controllers. And no, I don't defend the G2 controllers, by the way. They are not the best controllers, but they are better than Vive ones. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. I think they're at least better than Vive ones. Not in tracking, just comfort and usability. But besides the point, um, G2 controllers are not that great. I will say that. It's what he did and made me cringe bad. And he makes the tracking sound a lot worse than it actually is. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I spent most of my VR videos, at least that I think recently, with an HP Reverb G2. I've played Beat Saber, does it fine. I played Pavlov, does it fine. He doesn't recommend this headset for people that are into Pavlov or shooters. I fucking disagree by a huge landslide. If you don't believe me, go check out my Pavlov videos. I was able to aim just fine. It's not that hard to aim with an HP Reverb G2. So what he was doing, let me get my G2 controller, show you guys an example of what he was doing. So okay, here's my HP Reverb G2 controllers. Before I play his video, I will show you guys his video. It's like, he's doing this. I kid you not, you'll see it in the video. He's doing this. He's making sure that this controller is not seen. He's going like this. Or he goes like this. Like, okay, in Pavlov, who in the fuck is doing this? I'm sorry, it's so stupid. I was sitting here and I'm trying not to laugh and cringe. Like, I just stained my fucking glasses now because of it. It's like he's holding it like this. Nobody does this. Who holds a gun like this? You play Pavlov like this. I do this with the Vive ones too. You hold a fucking gun like this. Okay? You don't hold a gun like this. Or like this. Because then, of course, the cameras are not going to see it. I don't even think the Quest 2 cameras can fucking see that if you did that. I will have to check with that. I don't actually know. But I don't even think the fucking... To outright say that shooter games are unplayable or... like games with guns are unplayable is fucking mind-blowing to me on how dumb that take is. I'm not calling him dumb. It's just I don't think he knows how to shoot a gun or use a gun. I'm not trying to be a dick. Because in real life, if you hold a gun like this or like this, you're going to have the cocking mechanism go shooting right into your fucking eye. Alright? And that's gonna hurt. And if you guys are also wondering, with these giant rings, is it hard to reload a gun? Like, put a mag into a gun? No, it's not hard. Is it hard to cock a gun? No. And pistols are just as easy. You hold it like this. Both cameras can see that just fine. Both cameras can see this just fine. You hold them like this. Like this. He did mention that maybe if you hold it far apart like this, it will be better. You have to anyway. You're not holding it like this. If you hold it like this, you're not getting much movement when you're using a gun. So when you aim, when you don't want to move this hand and you want to keep it steady, but you want to move this just to tilt the gun a little bit, that takes a lot of the tilt away. You want to go like this, because then you get more fucking space to tilt the gun. Playing Pavlov is just fine with the G2. You know what? Check out this video right here, if you guys want to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, sorry for getting ranty, but let's get into the fucking video, okay? Because this shit is actually dumb. Let me show you. Let me show you what he says and what he does. Let's go all the way. Was it in this part? Yeah. Okay, listen to this. Listen to how stupid this actually is.
For that. Let's talk about the tracking. So HP has improved the cameras, at least they say that.
I will agree with him on this though. I did watch a video and I tested it myself. I never had a G1V1, G2 V2, oh my god. I never had an HP Reverb G2 V1 before. So I can't tell if the tracking actually is better, but at least what I've seen in the video, it's like this much better. So like upwards, you get a little bit more, and downwards, you get about like this much more space in tracking. So there is a difference. It's just not a big one for people to notice or even care about. Because I was watching a video and the guy said he can't see the bottoms of the controllers with the V2 anymore, but with the G1, it's like down here. With the version 1, it's down here. Version 2 is up here. And for an example, this is an example, I'm not saying it doesn't track below you, it does, but and then version 1 tracks like here, and version 2 will track down here. So it's only by like little bits, it's not by a lot.
I cannot see.
It's not enough.
I cannot see any difference. I mean, they have still 4 cameras. I think they are pointed a little bit more down or something like that, or this little holes here are a little bit bigger.
We'll skip to the part that I'm talking about.
You rec room because I'm standing in front of a mirror.
Also, this is also absolute fucking bullshit. Have you seen my G2 microphone? This is not the G2 microphone. He must have grabbed the fucking volume rocker of the HP Reverb G2 and slided it to fucking max. Or his OBS didn't pick it up right, because there ain't no way in fucking hell that the G2 microphone sounded like this. Okay? I'm sorry. That makes me angry. That one makes me angry. This guy clearly doesn't know how to optimize the G2, nor does he know anything right for the G2, because he claims... Actually, yeah, at the end of this video here, like here, he gets angry. Let me show you how angry he gets. Like, he does not like criticism, and that's why I'm worried about making this video, but he doesn't like criticism. He got very angry when people shit on him for the FOV thing, which I can understand, but do not brag that you know how to do VR shit for 6 years, okay? I have been a VR nerd since 2018 with the HP, no, it's not an HP, it's a Lenovo Explorer, but it is technically on par with the G1, just not in, you know, the resolution, but, I have a G1, a G2, a PSVR 1, the first one, and a Quest 2, Nintendo Switch Labo VR, and a fucking phone VR headset, and a Vive Pro. And let me tell you, if this guy does know the knowledge he knows for 6 years of VR knowledge, then he should know how to optimize an HP Reverb G2. So, I want to show you guys that, actually, so I'm not lying here.
Now.
Like, he does get angry.
Okay, guys, you didn't expect this picture, right? Because some months ago I said I will not show any values anymore, because a field of view values, because when I released the review of my the review of the HP Reverb G2 version 1, there was a shitstorm about the values. They said, oh, Voodoo is talking bullshit, and this can't be right what he says. But I decided to show the values again, because I don't fucking care about any other's opinion, because I know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I tested VR headsets since 2016, and I know what I'm doing here.
2016.
So, but I have to tell you again, these results are not the same for your head. You will have other head shape.
This is
Your
why I
eyes
agree with
are
him. Okay.
more outside your head or something like that. You will have completely different values. So this is very, very individual. I have to tell you that.
But to straight out, be angry about the criticism, my guy, that probably wasn't the best way you could have been about it. Now, the values that you have here, 94 and 78, I do at least disagree here. I do think it's a little over-exaggerated. I don't care about your head shape or whatever. This seems a little too far. But the 94 I can agree with. That's okay. Like, I've seen people commonly get that. That's alright. Me, I get 100 by 102. So I got lucky with the way my eyes are for my G2. So I get a nice big FOV for both up and down, left and right. Because I keep forgetting which one's horizontal and stuff. But doing 78 seems very shockingly low to me. Because the Quest 2 for me gets 96 and 90 around there, or 100. I think it was actually 100, sorry, my bad. So I mean, that's not too far off either though, this, so I'll give him that one as well. But this one seems a little over exaggerated, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is right. Head shape is different than on others. Eye shape is completely different as well. But the main thing that I want to debunk is the fucking tracking though. This is the part that pissed me off.
Show you, because with the version 1 of the G2, it was really bad, pretty bad to be honest, and they said they fixed that a little bit. So I already.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn on the fucking audio because I don't know what the fuck he did to fuck up the G2 mic. Like in my video, my review of the G2, I even fixed that. I fixed that. I knew it was my fault that I fucked up the microphone. If you guys don't know that microphone test, I think I still have it up, unless if I took that one down and replaced it with the new one. But in my original microphone test of the HP Reverb G2, it was really fucking shit. It was very scratchy, like this. And I went in, and I fixed it, and it sounded like the fucking Index mic almost. So, like, you just gotta fix things. Like, you can't just put on the headset, call it a day without changing some settings. Because clearly he didn't change settings. That's the thing that I'm trying to get at. If he knows VR since 2016, then he should know how to optimize a VR headset. I had to show my friends that had base stations before me how to turn them off in the settings when you get out of VR so they're off and not buzzing all the time. Like, that shit happens. Like, sometimes you, like, even if you know, even if you've been reviewing headsets for a long time, doesn't mean you know everything about a VR headset. The G2 is a brand new fucking headset by the time this video came out. It came out in 2 years ago. The reason why I'm making a video on it now is because I feel like this is a really bad take. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be mean to the guy. I'm subscribed. I like his videos, okay? Like, some of them are actually good. But this one strikes me as really stupid to me.
Already tried that on my German channel, and I can already tell you, no, it's definitely not better than before. At least, perhaps a
this here I agree. On the sides, yes. If you have your G2 controllers on your sides, it will stop tracking. But if you come up about here, it'll start tracking again. Yes. And you will see that in my videos. And in my videos, you can actually see where the G2 loses tracking and sometimes puts the hand behind your back. But here, since this is 2 years ago, they definitely probably had time to improve the tracking over the years. So I think I got the better end of the stick of it. But I will agree with him. Having a controller like this smudged up against your face and having this one blocked at all times over this one will not track. Because I also tested that. It will not track. And if you have it like this, it will not track. At least not well. It will kind of track because it can kind of see it at that point. But here is the optimal gun position you want for the HP Reverb G2. And same with the Quest 2. I find it better with the Quest 2 as well. And same with the Vive, because you get better movement. And it's steadier to me. So, I'm just saying. Anyway.
A little bit here, but not really. So, let's start the normal tracking here. So, as long as you hold that in this area here, there is no problem. It's even very fast. Yeah, it's not a problem at all. So picking up things from here, from there, that's not gonna be a problem. So, but let's do something.
Watch. Okay, I want you to
Uncommon.
watch his head, right? He tilts his head upwards when he goes to touch his chest, so he goes like this a little bit. So the controllers lose track. Yes, you can touch your chest just fine with the HP G2. I have video evidence of that. Go watch. I'm not kidding. I use the fuck out of this headset, okay? And I know what I'm talking about with the G2.
So here, that works as well. Yeah.
See? What? Look. He tilts his head up. Watch. See? He tilts his head up, and now he's doing that.
And
Which,
now,
okay, I will give him that, though, because some people won't realize that when looking up. Some people won't realize it doesn't track when looking up. That's fine. The Quest 2 does it pretty good, actually, when you look up and it still tracks down there. I'll give him that. I think he
You
even
see?
tells
Yeah.
when he looks up a little bit. Right?
that's a problem. When I look straight and
You're not looking straight. I'm sorry. If you're going to do a review on a VR headset, you cannot fucking lie.
the tracking here is gone. It's stuttering. And when I hold it here in front of my chest, look at this. There is no tracking at all. It does.
I'm about to get into VR chat with my G2 just to show that the tracking isn't that terrible. You know what? No, I don't have to. Again, go check out the fucking video that I did on the G1 versus the G2 versus the Quest 2. You'll see it's really not that big of a fucking difference. It's a difference between the Quest 2 and the G2, but it's not as bad as what this guy is saying it is, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit.
Doesn't track here. So that's what I wanted to fix, I think.
Wait.
But I track here. So that's what I wanted to fix, I
It
think.
tracked for a little bit there, though, even though he's looking up a little bit. Like, I would grab my G2 and show you what it looks like when you are looking straight. Here's the problem with that, though. I have the wire still plugged into it, and I was too lazy to take it out. And it's all wrapped up with the G2, and I don't want to touch it right now because I feel like if that wire unravels again, I'm gonna cry. Because I still kind of use it with my PC a little bit from time to time, but it's a pain in the ass to get to work for some fucking reason with Windows 11. It's like Microsoft is actively trying to not let me use it for some reason. It's just constantly full of crashes. I think it's because with Steam VR constantly updating and Windows Mixed Reality not getting any updates anymore, it gets unstable, and I think that's what's causing problems for me. Not that Windows Mixed Reality never crashed on me before. It has, just it never crashed on me this much, and that's why I just don't use on channel anymore, because I think it's because it's not getting updates anymore. It's not keeping up to date with other VR headsets, and so it's, you know, constantly running into some stability. I can't English. Oh my god, help. How do I say that word? It's running into problems. I'll just keep it at that. Anyway, besides the point. Just go watch my videos on my G2, okay? And the 3 headsets I tested there, because you'll see the actual tracking tests of that and stuff.
But
You know, maybe I'll
didn't.
show you it in this
It
fucking
doesn't
video.
work. So if you want to do something here, perhaps grabbing stuff from your chest, it just doesn't really work.
Grabbed. Who the fuck is sitting here massaging their fucking titties with the fucking G2 controllers? If the tracking actually stops there, you know what people are gonna do, right? In Pavlov? Hand. Even if it stops tracking, right here where the radio is, you still have, see what I'm clicking? You still have the time to hold on to it and go, hey yo, Bub G just died on the tower up there, and there's enemies off to the right jacking it off. You have time to say shit like that. And with Pavlov, grabbed. Gun, instantly grabbed. Sidearm, grabbed, instantly. If you watch my fucking Pavlov videos, I barely, sometimes I do, I will admit, but I don't really look down at my side when I'm grabbing a mag. You can do it with the G2 if you're fast. But he's like, hold on, let me put my hands here for a couple minutes till it stops tracking. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna try. See how it stops? That is not how fucking VR headsets work. The Quest 2 does the same fucking shit. When you reach behind you and keep your hand behind there, it's not gonna track with the Quest 2 either. That's just what inside-out headsets do. I'm sorry, it's fucking stupid. Sure, you can't put your hands up this close, like the Quest 2 can. You have to keep it out a little bit more, because it loses tracking. The Quest 2 is better that way, I will give him that. He talks about that soon. But,
So then I do something in front of my face. Look at this. Even that doesn't really work. It's stuttering here.
To be fair, he is scratching the heads. Who is doing this? Who's doing that? Like, smacking their headset. You can even hear him scratching his headset. I didn't mean that close. Like, if you're playing a boxing game, you're gonna want your hands out this far when blocking. Even MRTV talked about this. I'll give him that. Boxing games, like wrestling, punching, is hard to do with the G2. I will give them that. That one is okay. I get that. But if you keep your arms, I find, about here in block, instead of having it here like he's doing, scratching up against his face, you could block. You can block, it's just hard. And swinging punches is fine too. It's just you gotta keep your hands about here. I find that with boxing games, the G2 is a little hard to use, but so is the Vive, because the controllers are too big and they clunky. So, I don't have boxing games, but I have tried boxing games, like demos, so, on VR headsets, including the G2. The reason why I know it with the Vive is because with the OG Vives, it's the same controllers anyway. I went to a VR arcade, and that's where I tested a boxing game, and I find that they hit way too much.
With the tracking, here.
I like how he's trying his hardest to make it look bad, but it's actually kind of working. I'm sorry. Sure, it's janky a little bit, but it's working. But you know what's funny about that? It's called an inside-out headset. Inside-out tracking means cameras. One here, one here, one here, one here. Quest 2. One here, one here, one here, one here. I'm sure if the G2 had that layout with the same cameras, it'd be fine. But it doesn't. And is that a bad thing? No. It has about, I would say, the same tracking as the Rift S, but better, except for upwards, because it had one extra camera. I think it's better than the Rift S is at tracking, at least in my opinion.
That's
the last time I
problem.
tried. To be fair, from the last time I played, with a Rift S, it was in our arcade. And look, now he's keeping them further apart like this, trying to find the blind spot. He was on purposely trying to find a blind spot. So
yeah, you can do that with the Quest 2 tracking. It works. You can hold it in front of.
I will give him that again. It does work with the Quest 2 tracking. But who in the fuck is scratching the fuck out of their G2 headset? And possibly damaging the lenses getting that close? Explain that to me.
Of your face, and it works. Then let's aim here.
There you go. See, look. Who the fuck aims like this? Hold on. Who is doing that? And doing it this close? Hold on, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, do you see that? It's not tracking. I wonder why, because the cameras are here and here, and if I keep it here, blocking both of them from both cameras, it doesn't seem to be working. I don't understand. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but look at how stupid this looks. How did you record this video and not see this? I'm trying to give you fucking criticism, but I am so fucking sorry. This is clearly done on purpose.
Aim, yeah, with the weapon, two hand in front of each other, then the tracking is gone as well. So this is.
Hmm. Hello everybody, it's me Pierre here. I'm just starting the video off like this. Yes, I got see how these headsets stack up, alright? Let's get to the video. Oh, hold on. No. I just realized something. Hold on. So you guys don't think I'm bullshitting. Let me move me over there. Now watch. Okay. Add some text here. I remember this video, one of my friends left a comment going, "Yo, bro, you've got to put the occlusion test here." Whoopsies, I did miss the text here. I am so sorry. This was supposed to say Pavlov occlusion test. My bad. See? That's how you hold a gun. I do it with the Quest 2 too. If you want to see the Quest 2 one, I will fucking show you that too. See that? Watch that. Watch really carefully here. I only look down a little bit where I can still see everything in front of me. Just a slight tilt will load a gun. That's not immersion breaking. I do that with the Quest 2 as well. I look down. I do that with the Vive. I look down and grab a fucking mag, okay? It's... Sorry. Look at all the fun doodle dabs I do here, alright? I move it in many different ways. And I don't... Yeah, I don't even look at it, I move it. I forgot where it popped up. I haven't done the kill house in like 30 years, man. God damn, I'm not too bad. Would you say that's bad compared to what that guy was saying? Now, let me go to the Quest 2 real quick. I think this is the Quest 2 one. Yeah, this is the Quest 2. Let me, oh, actually, you know what? Since I showed that with the G2 as well, let me show you this. Yes, the Quest 2 is going to be better. I admit to that. I even say that in my videos, which is fine. It does get a little wonky as soon as you go up, though, but there's not much you can do about it. It's still better than the G2s, yes? Especially in VR chat, who the fuck is gonna notice that? I'm just... God, I am fat. I gained weight, dude. I gotta lose some. I gotta lose some in the tum here. Which I was working on yesterday, actually, by the way. I use Steam Link for this too, by the way. I do exactly the same build too, which is the build I always use. Exact same length away with the Quest 2. Exact same. And I could aim down the scope, so aim down the sights. Just fine. Fucked up really bad there, though. I missed like 30 times there. Damn. I was so confused there that I'm like, I hit it? That's why I stopped there for a second. Just as good as the G2. Although I did fuck up a little bit there, but that is actually my fault. I recorded this one, I think, before I recorded the G2 one. I just put the G2 one in first. I don't know why I did that. I should put it in second, but it was me trying to get used to the kill house again, because I should have probably got some practice at it first. Yeah, like about the same. I'm pretty sure that's the same. 40% accuracy. Alright, now let's see what the fuck he's talking about. Sorry, that was a video I was watching a while ago. Sorry, I'm gonna continue watching that later. Yeah, don't worry.
This is a problem. This is still the same
It's not a
problem than with version 1. Yeah, so look, do you see that? It's crazy.
Who is actively aiming a gun like this? Your fingers up, you aim it. I'm being moist critical right now. Oh my god, I don't believe I'm talking to someone about guns and I'm Canadian. I can't fucking believe it, dude.
Okay, and yeah, so I still cannot recommend this headset for shooters like on.
Nah, I can. Fuck you. I can. I'm sorry. I would recommend, actually, nah, I would recommend the G2 again, but I can't because of the problems it's currently having with Microsoft, unfortunately, for all those other people that wanted it. I'm sorry, but I don't recommend it anymore, but I did before. And this would have been fine for a shooter headset. My fucking nephew played Pavlov with the G1 and it was fine for him. And the G1, I will admit, was shit. It was. The HP Reverb G2, G1, and the other G1 headsets were dog shit. I will admit that when it came down to tracking. But saying the G2 is bad at it? You're bullshitting.
Onward or Pavlov or stuff, it's just not so accurate. When you hold it a little bit more away from your face, then it could work.
Yeah, but look at what you're doing. Look at how straight I am. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how straight I am. Hold on, let me aim it at the camera as well, like the same position he is. Look at how I'm holding it, right? Right? He's holding it like this. Look at it. He's on purposely trying to hide this ring with this ring so the tracking can be lost. My brother, in Christ, I am debunking you hard right now.
Yeah, you see that? Then here it works. But you hold it in front of your head, then the tracking is gone.
Nobody holds a gun like that.
Crazy. And of course, behind your back, there is no tracking at all. Only 3 degrees of freedom, but that's normal. That's with all the inside
good.
out.
If he was about to say that it was just with the G2, I was going to flip my shit
tracking
again.
headset. So unfortunately, I cannot confirm that the tracking is much better. Perhaps here a little bit, yeah. A little bit here in front of my chest, but...
Oh wow, now that you have your head aimed a little bit slightly more down, it's actually tracking on your chest now. It's like the cameras on the headset moves with your head.
Not really. Not really. Not really. It stutters, it hangs, and I still can't really recommend that for shooters.
Okay.
I am very, for a guy that's been doing this since 2016, if he is correct on this, he is doing unnecessary work to try and on purposely lose tracking. Yes, you're going to lose tracking if you do this. I'm not saying you don't, you do, because I've tested it. You will lose tracking if you do this. A little bit. It will kind of see it. A little bit. But if you go like a fucking normal person would do with a gun, you hold it like this if it's a fucking pistol, it'll track it just fine. Or you can hold it like this with a pistol and it'll track it somewhat decent. I will admit it will start to block off a little bit here. But that's a given for inside-out tracked headsets. A gun is held like this. Not like this. Alright? You don't scratch the fuck out of your headset when aiming a gun. You don't fucking try and grind these two together. That's not how that works. Nobody is doing that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so fucking annoyed with this video. Anyway, I wanted to debunk this because this is the reason why VR headsets get really bad flack. It's because people don't do their research right and people don't do it right. And I'm honestly tired of that because nobody... I've never seen any of my friends or even... I've seen nobody's fucking grandma hold a controller like this. Who is actively holding a VR controller? Like, that doesn't even match a gun's grip, you know? Holding them straight up. Nobody plays like that. Let me guess, if I go to your Quest 2 review, you're holding it like this, correct? Why with the G2 you're holding it like this? Let me copy you. Let me copy you. You're holding it like this. Nice and close to the G2 headset. You're holding it like this. Or maybe you have it a little further apart. And like this. That's going to obviously lose tracking. The G2 control cameras are here, 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 and here. Yeah. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I literally showed proof as well on top of that, so that's bullshit. Do you want to see the Beat Saber? I'll show the fucking Beat Saber one. I will show the fucking Beat Saber one with the G2 as well. I don't care if this... Oh, whoops. I don't care if this video gets copyrighted at this point. This is just me ranting. But look at this.
The day started off so well. Begin my night, not expecting the fright of my life. She was perfect from what I could tell. How could I not see the danger right in front of me?
My favorite food is fish.
Baby, that's my favorite too.
I love cotton dogs.
Baby, I love Scooby-Doo. Hey girl, what's your favorite film? She said the best movie of all, a masterpiece of art.
You've been sent to be. You've been sent to be.
It's almost like it's tracking.
You've been sent to be.
Would you guys say that the G2 is tracking right now?
The costume design was a highlight. I like it for the part.
Tell me what the plot's about.
German doctors say three people has two mouths.
Cool.
You've been sent to be.
Please God save me. I think that's a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed. She said,
Human centipede, listen to the force.
I think, holy shit, I'm gonna be the main course. She said,
I admire the narrative of character growth.
I try to get the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code.
Why are you blinking so much?
I've got something in my eye.
Here, let me get it out.
You can be just competitive with the G2 and Beat Saber just fine.
At me, is this because your date is a freak? No. Very good then. Bon appetit.
Stop hiding behind your silly made up red flag.
Dude, I fucked up bad there, though.
Chance on the best relationship you never had.
Maybe you're right and I'm looking for excuses. My heart's got bruises, but I'm ready to choose this life.
And I'm not a professional at Beat Saber, I do want to say that right now.
One day we'll get married.
So a lot of the mistakes I make in this video is because of me.
Tasteful ceremony and the wedding of our dreams.
Only if the wedding's
Tell me what the thing's gonna be.
It's almost like it's tracking by my sides and above my head when you move it fast. You know?
Pucker up. I can finally open myself up to love.
It's almost like cameras versus base stations is a big difference. I'm sorry. I am so sorry for being this way right now, but I am salty as shit. I will admit I'm a little angry. I'm a little angry about that review. That one is dumb. It's a dumb review. Stupid, idiot, dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not calling him an idiot. Like I said, I actually do like his content. But his G2 review was honestly just out to shit on the G2. That's what it was. There's a reason why people were mad at you. Voodoo DE is the name. There's a reason why people were mad at you about the G2. My camera is not focused. There's probably a reason why people are mad about you with the G2 is because you on purposely are trying to lose the tracking on purpose, which is genuinely hard to do. Trust me, it's harder than you think with the G2. And you're holding a gun like this. No wonder why people are making fun of you for holding a fucking gun, because I don't know where you went to go see a gun or how guns work, but I'm telling you right now, guns don't work this way. Anyway, that's about it. I should stop ranting and talking about this video. This video is fucking 44 minutes long. Goddamn of me debunking this guy. Holy shit. Anyway, I love your content. Don't take this too hard, alright? And I'm going to leave your channel in the description below as well, so you get credit too for me putting you in this video. And you better not come strike me down if I put this video up because of why I'm making this video. The G2 doesn't even work anymore, pretty much, so it doesn't even matter. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit that like. If you disliked, hit that dislike. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any more of my content. I'm sorry, it's just that video was bothering me so bad that I just had to talk about it. Anyway, and I've been only reviewing headsets, I think since 2020? Not too long. And yet, I know more about the G2 than he does. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'm sorry. I had to say that. That's so petty of me. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to brag. I am so sorry. Okay, bye-bye.